Hi everybody, it's nice to see I'm not lunching. Okay. Alright, this is something that does not aggravate me. Today's little vlog isn't something that aggravates me. Well, it does and it doesn't, but it's something kind of fun. So, I am absolutely addicted to this show called Locked Up Abroad, or as it's known in the UK, Banged Up Abroad. Okay, this is actually a really good show, but the problem with this show is it just has me ranting, because I was like watching it. They showed like 2 showings of it. They showed like the 5 o'clock showing this is on Discovery Channel. Watch the Discovery, oh no, it's actually not even the Discovery Channel. I'm all wrong, it's on the National Geographic Channel. You should just be watching the National Geographic Channel. In Philadelphia first, it's the National Geographic Channel, then it's the Science Channel. Those are like my 2 channels like I constantly rotate against. So, but it's the National Geographic Channel, and it comes on like a new episode is coming on tonight at 9 o'clock. I never catch the new shows. I always catch the repeats. So, this show is like 90% of the time, it's like people trying to smuggle stuff and they get caught and they end up going to prison in like a foreign country. Like every once in a while, that other like 10% is like people who are like hostages. I don't count those hostage stories because like there's like involuntary, like you just kind of sitting somewhere talking like, hey, what's going on, and somebody comes up with the little cloth of chloroform and just like, you know, takes you out, and next thing you know you're like a hostage. But there are 3 stories that just had me just like foaming at the mouth, because like sometimes it's like people just being greedy and like whatever, but sometimes it's like people being stupid and like just doing stupid trash, and then that's how they end up locked up, or if you are in the UK, banged up abroad. Some of them stories you do end up kind of banged up, like somebody done punched you, because like the 2 dudes that ended up in a Venezuelan prison, which was just letting the land cordoned off, and like they just dropped these dudes in the middle of this, and they were like, it was like murders, it was like raping, stuff like, I don't know, y'all ever see the movie American Me? I've never seen it, but I've heard about it, but they were like, it was bad, it was ugly. But like, okay, one of the 3 stories, the one I saw today had me ranting and screaming at the television, because like it was a hostage story, and usually hostage stories don't make me mad, but this hostage story made me mad. This is one of the 2 hostage stories that made me mad. Like, okay, this guy is in India, and he's on vacation, and he's like walking around town, and he meets up with one of them like terrorist people, and he doesn't know he's a terrorist person now. And like the terrorist person, because I came in on this late, like the terrorist dude like already had 3 British dudes being held hostage, and like he wanted some of his militant friends to like get out of prison, and they were using them as like bait to like set them free, but they didn't get set free, and I don't even know. So like they were like, the British guy who's telling the story is like, well, he really hates Americans, and it was obvious they were going to kidnap like an American person next. So of course the random American is in India, and he's like walking around all clueless, and like he meets the dude, and the terrorist dude, I can't remember what his name is, and like he like, the thing that struck me that he said was stupid. First of all, he was like, I'm American. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if I'm somewhere like dangerous, I wouldn't go around going, oh, I'm American. I'm not telling anybody anything about who I am or where I'm from, unless you have a badge and like some kind of officialness saying that you are officially somebody that needs to be peeking around seeing where people are from. Because that's how you end up a hostage, damn it. So like dude think I'm an American, and then like in the story he's like, well, I had a really good time and it was really nice, but I wanted somebody, I just felt like I wanted somebody to invite me in their home and eat dinner. What is wrong with you? No one does that. Nobody does that. Since when do random people, oh hey, we don't know you, let's let you in our house? No one does that. Come on, let's be real. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't, like, if you didn't know me, you wouldn't be like, oh hey, let's go in the house and like get some lunch. No. So he like goes off with the terrorist dude that he didn't know was a terrorist dude, and like ends up a hostage. And I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs at this time, like, I don't believe this. Dude could have avoided all this if he hadn't A, be like, oh, I'm American, yay, and B, oh, I want to go over to these people's house and eat lunch because I don't feel like I got the true country experience. You're in another country. You got the experience. Why do you need to be, and why are you going off with strangers? Don't we teach little kids, don't talk to strangers, don't go off with strangers? Why are you going to be all of a sudden, oh, let's go off with these people and have some lunch at their house that no one knows where they're, you don't know where their house is, you don't know who they are. Oh, screaming at the TV. The other one that had me screaming was the guy who was like motorcycling down to Chile or wherever he was going. He ended up a hostage, and the reason I was screaming at the TV for that one was because halfway through the trip he got this gnawing feeling like maybe I should turn back, and his thing was, well, I don't listen to those feelings because you just never know what you're going to miss out on, so I suppressed it. That's why you ended up a hostage, because you didn't listen to yourself. When you get that gnawing feeling, it's trying to keep you safe. It's not trying to keep you from a good time. It's trying to keep you from being a hostage, but you ended up being a hostage, and you were just a hostage. It ended up all mangled and messed up, like having like stabbed himself in the nose and pretend like he had like some kind of cancer, testicular cancer, and he was dying. Basically had to starve himself half to death. And it's just like, man, that could have been avoided. The absolute last one that had me screaming was the woman, because there's women that be involved in this too. Like, she wasn't a hostage, she just was in a messed up situation. She was supposed to smuggle like some drugs or some trash. And like, she was getting cold feet like halfway through, and she was trying to leave the hotel before like she had to smuggle the drugs. Made it down 20 flights of stairs, only to be stopped by like 90 bellboys asking for her help, and some evil dude was like, you better pay for the room, you better do this, you want to come with me. Now, if that were me, the one time I would actually pull the American card out, the hotel staff asked her, are you okay, do you need help? And she's like, no. I would have stood there at the front desk, holding on to the front desk, pleading with the people, oh my God, dude is going to kill me, he's got me trying to do some illegal stuff, I don't want to do it, I want the American Embassy, I want the cops, I want everybody and their mother here, like, right now. She didn't do it. I did it. I'd have been like, look, now, I mean, look, she was trying to like get me to smuggle some trash. I don't know him. He just came up to me and was like, if you don't do it, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, it would have just, tears would have been flowing. I would just be like, oh my God. It would have just been bad, and I'd have weaseled out. Sent dude to jail. They ended up finding the dude that like made her like smuggle that trash, but she was doing it for money, $20,000. Half them people, like, with the smuggling stories, they usually, like, some random person is like, hey, you want to make, like, a cool $squillion and a free trip? And they like, sure. And they're like, well, you got to smuggle drugs, and it's usually drugs, but sometimes it's, like, gold and stuff. I'm not smuggling anything. I'm sorry, because the problem with this show is people operate under the assumption they're not going to get caught. You're going to get caught, and you're going to be locked up, a.k.a. banged up abroad. A mess. Check that show out though, it's really good. It's like you might get the TV screaming, but it's a good show. That's all I had for you. Good.